This next part of chapter 9 is going to be taking what we just discussed in the last two videos and actually applying them to a sequence. So we're going to do some of our own motion settings. So you'll want to open O3 montage sequence. This is part of lesson 9, and if your timeline does not all fit on your screen, you should have a little space over here. You can adjust it so you can see everything that you're working on. The book tells us to highlight this very first clip. Once it's highlighted, if you see no effects controls up here, you just click on the tab. And the book is also asking us to go to the very first frame of the clip. So move your playhead to the very beginning. This is still highlighted. Come up to position, and right now it says 640. That's its original position. And as you can see, we can play through this clip. They're looking at a book, and then it pans off. It's going to cause us to create an animation. So at the beginning frame, change regular 640 to negative 640 and say OK. You also want to click your stopwatch, which is the toggle for animation. That is going to put a keyframe right there. We're now going to move to the other end of our clip, and we want to be on the last frame. The book is asking us to be at 4 seconds and 23 frames. And right now you don't see that video clip because it's currently moved off screen to the left. So now we're going to change our x-axis to 1920 and just click off of that. And now you see these little blue dots. It's showing our animation even though it's off screen. So if I go back and I play the clip for you, you'll see it's now transitioning from one side of the screen to the other. And it's of course revealing the items that are below it. So you first see the map, and then when we get to the next clip, you see that there. Alright, so you now have created attributes for this first clip in motion regards. Well, instead of doing the work multiple times, you can actually copy these attributes onto your other clips. So these other 5, we want to put the exact same attributes on. What we're going to do is make sure this clip is highlighted. You can hit Control C or Command C if you have a Mac, and that is going to copy the clip. And then at that point, you'll want to highlight your other 5 clips that need that same motion applied. As you can see, I just highlighted them, and you can go up here to Edit, and you'll want to choose Paste Attributes, and it has defaultly these items selected. It just says go ahead and leave them. So you have motion, opacity, and time remap. Say OK, and now you can see the little FX symbol turned yellow on the other 5 additional clips. And if we play all the way through this, we should see additional motion happening. So they're all kind of just scrolling across the screen. So that's a fast way to do work on one clip and apply it to the rest. If you notice, all these clips look to be about the same size. So when you're pasting attributes with the same length, it's important that the clips are about the same length and size so the effects work very similarly on them. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Had we also hit just Control V, we would have pasted this first clip that we had instead of putting just the attributes. So you needed to go up here and select Edit and paste attributes, or you could have done the shortcut Control Alt V for it. So I know this video is a little short. I will continue the next step in another video. I'm trying to make them a little bit shorter so that way if you have questions about one little section, it's much easier to go back and review the video this way.